So spine surgery is always advancing, and so one of the things about it is that all the times we're getting better and better ways of doing what we do. Um, in general, the traditional spine surgery was quite invasive. We did very large incisions, took a very long period of time. There was a lot of blood loss. They had a relatively high complication rate. In general, we've gotten better trying to do things through smaller incisions. Smaller incisions means less trauma to the body. You're trying to do the same surgery, but with less damage, and that's the principle of minimally invasive surgery. In addition, we now have computer-guided techniques to place things in. So instead of having to open things up and directly look, we're using some of the techniques that have come around through operating on the brain and operating in very small spaces. And so we now have stealth guidance and ways of doing the surgery through very, very small incisions. We've also gotten better at some of the tools that we use. We've gotten sort of development on ways of doing things using smaller instruments and ways that can be inserted in through smaller incisions. And again, we're getting better with the materials. Things are able to put in that last longer, and even the techniques are coming up the pipeline. There's a lot of stuff coming in that's going to be robotically controlled, and things that are being done without actually even having to open the skin at all. So all these things are advancing as they go. Probably the biggest advancements that are happening these days is a lot more is happening through smaller incisions and through using computer-controlled implants to allow us to put things exactly in the right spot and check to make sure they're in the right place. Also the idea that we're trying to preserve as much motion in the spine as possible. So more and more the use of artificial discs and artificial implants to try and preserve the motion of the spine and the function of the spine. That's really where the biggest advancements are happening these days.